Hi everybody, welcome to Glow with Grace. So I wanted to do a little video update just about our baby Leah. She just turned 15 months and I realized that when Araya was small, I started making videos about her, kind of specifically about her when she was 15 months. So I thought, oh, let's do one for Leah as well. People are always asking to see her, you know, see pictures of her and stuff. So I'm gonna put in a bunch of pictures after this, kind of from birth until right now, 15 months, so you can check those out and yeah, just share a little update about what's going on with her. I actually went back and watched the 15-month Araya video that I did all those years ago. It's like 4 years ago now. And it was really interesting actually to watch it for me because it's just amazing all the similarities between them at this age that I'm so glad that I made that video about Araya back then because I wouldn't have realized otherwise, you know, just how similar they are. I'll put the link to the old Araya one in the description in case you want to check it out. But there were so many things, like their sleep patterns right now, the things that they're eating, the things that they're interested in. Like they both love balls at this age. Like that's Leah's favorite thing to play with. Like if you just leave her with a pile of balls, and especially things to put them into and take them out of, she's happy for ages with that kind of thing. Leah also absolutely loves trousers for some reason. She's so excited about trousers and she wants to often put on more than one pair. And in that Araya video from 15 months, I was saying the same thing. Like Araya likes to put on more than one pair of trousers. Leah's down to sleeping one time in the middle of the day now, for somewhere between 1 and 2 hours usually, and it was the same with Araya at this age. We're in at this stage with Leah right now where she is going through a kind of potty protest. She's kind of just starting to come out of it actually, but the last couple of weeks she suddenly had this thing that she did not want to pee in the toilet, or in fact like in the sink even, which, you know, she had done a lot as she was growing up. And it was like she would just throw a fit if I took her into the bathroom to go and pee. Eventually I worked out that she was willing to go in the shower for some reason. Anyway, now we seem to kind of be slowly coming out of that, but you know, it's just always the boundary testing, right? Trying to find out like how far they can push things. So and then Araya was doing the same thing apparently when she was 15 months old. And something else that Leah's doing right now is she is testing her boundaries with scratching. She's starting to scratch me and scratch her sister and see, you know, like, can I do that? Like, what happens if I do that? Which I don't remember Araya doing, but that's something that we're working on right now as well with her. It's like, no, it's painful when you scratch people. So all the boundary testing. I would say that her intake still is mostly breast milk at this point. She eats a bunch of stuff though. She eats everything that we eat. She loves Brazil nuts for some reason. She's just totally happy to have like Brazil nuts munching away in her hands. She absolutely loves Araya. She adores her older sister. It's really sweet. Usually in the morning, Leah and I are usually awake before Araya, and so we leave Araya sleeping in the bed, and then Leah will be like, Araya, 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 all morning until Araya wakes up. She's like wondering where she is. She'll go and look through the door and check on her, like check that she's still asleep. Araya. It's really sweet. She definitely doesn't say as many words as Araya did when she was this age. Araya was extremely verbal from, I think she started talking when she was 8.5 months old, and she just, I mean, I guess that happens a lot with the first child, right? Because there's no kind of like older siblings around who maybe understand their babbling, so they talk more faster. Yeah, Leah says, Mama, that was her first word, Dada, Araya, and then she loves making the horse sound, like, which Araya also did at this age. And there's a few other sounds that she makes that I'm still kind of like working out exactly what they mean. She'll say nene often, which is what she said when she was a tiny baby, for if she wanted to eat, and she still seems to use it for that, but not all the time. And she loves to eat cocoa and drink cocoa water, and she'll say something like "Dada" or something for that. Yeah, she's just such a sweet girl, really, really sweet personality, and she's just kind of always happy. She loves swinging. There's like Araya's baby red swing that she had when she was a baby. She'll just sit in that for like hours, and she'll also like get this piece of cloth that she wants to sit in, and we swing her like which again Araya did all the time. It's so interesting because I feel like they're quite different, but they're also, you know, in other ways so similar. She does this head dancing thing that just cracks me up. This is like her way of dancing. With her head. I'm a little teapot, sure danced out. She just started finally walking independently by herself very recently, like a few weeks ago. She could walk from, I don't know, the age of like 11 months or something, but she always wanted to hold on to someone's hand. If you like at least one finger, like if you took at least the finger away, she would just sit down. So, you know, from the age of about 10 months onwards, I was kind of like, okay, when's she gonna walk? And here we are 6 months later, and she finally, I mean, it's sweet, you know, she was like, she just always wanted someone to be holding her hand, even though she could like totally walk by herself, she could run by herself, but she just wouldn't do it. So yeah, here we are now. She just finally in the last few weeks decided she can do it, like she'll do it independently. And now she's like, of course, all over the place. And it's really sweet, you know, to just kind of turn around and she's tottering across the whole room, like carrying little things over that she wants to show me or something. It's really sweet. So overall, you know, she's just such a fun, sweet, loving, lovable, funny, beautiful little girl. And we're so grateful to have her in our lives. Yeah, 15 months. Here we are. So I'll throw in a bunch of photos now from birth to 15 months of her. And I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for watching. Ciao.